weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Hurts gets this to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sanders, a first down, still going. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 45 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on second down. Jones. And Rudolph has it left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And finding the tight end, Rudolph. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley able to slither by. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. This will be fielded inside the 5, and able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. And he's going to be brought down. So he couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on the to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Jones on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing after the interception. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Smith with a first down and more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10. Hurts. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
57 is the mark. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57 is the mark. Here we go. Nice 57. 57's right. Pick me up. Here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. This is caught. Touchdown! Here's Watkins, 34 yards, and the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, 70 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A big play that time on a catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Check 25, check 25.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll go again with Sanders.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check